So at the time of recording this, Linda Lampenius and who's the other dude? Pete Parkkonen. There's a double K. Are predicted to win Eurovision 2026. And we've got a return of a violin. Wow. Okay, so she's stage name is Linda Brava. She has a very big versatility in her performance. She is obviously a violinist. She has a big Wikipedia resume here. Very, very big. So she's obviously quite renowned in Finland. She's got a modeling career as well. She's 56. So she's not a singer. So she's a classical concert violinist. Are the rules this year that you're able to play like you're actually playing the instrument on stage? Or like I know she's going to be playing it on stage, but is what she's playing what we're actually hearing is the question. So Pete is the singer, Finnish Idol, and he's 36 years old and he's rock and pop. So what am I going to expect from this? It's what I want to know. Like, this is not just predicted to win as a close call. This is like predicted to win by a long shot. And then when you kind of go violinist and rock soloist, let's just do this. Let's just rip off the Band-Aid.
Miten tunteet vois jäädyttää? Sä oot. Samas illas, savuilmas, etin ihmisjoukost sun. Puhut muille, sun tutuille, oot ku et ees tuntis muun. Vähän outoa, et sä kato mua silmiin, kun viime yönä et saanut must käsiä irti. Vaik saan sult runtuu, niin se hyvältä tuntuu.
This is so interesting. Really heavy on the minor tonality this year again. His diction is really clear. I don't understand a word he's saying, but he's very, very clearly, his diction is clear. So let's see what this chorus has and why this is winning material. And why everyone thinks it's... Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. There's something about the violin which I think is catapulting this. Obviously, it plays a very big part in this composition and the relationship between the melody and the violin. It is epic. He is a great vocalist. The melody, like the chord progression in that first chorus is beautiful, as in like we're moving away from minor tonality again into major. And I just want to touch on that before we continue. Really, really typical kind of chord progression. I feel like that chord progression was a breath of fresh air in the sense that bringing us back to that pop style, which we all know and love. And then this here, that kind of, how do we put it? Synthesized, eerie, unsettling, low sound effect is gripping. But apart from that, I'm waiting. I'm waiting because this melody, I think, is going to grow and it's going to come back in full force again and again. But there is something special about this, and there will be, and I'm still waiting. let's go from this violin solo straight into the second verse. Yeah.
Parin iltaa en sua kissaa. Voiko ihminen kuolla kiimaan? Joo, aina kun ollaan ihoa vasten. Mä saas palavan noja kolmannen asti. Oh dear Lord, saako vielä yhden kasteen? Kun syntiä taas teen. Ois viisaampi häipyttää, mut tulen vieläkin leikin.
It's a feel good melody, I gotta say. Yeah. 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 And we're building. And it's much the same. It's much the same. Epic, amazing vocalist, amazing violinist, catchy melody, but not something yet. Maybe it was hyped. Maybe it was hyped. I don't know, because it's great. But I'm not getting it, the factor, apart from him being an awesome vocalist, the violinist Linda being incredible, the arrangement, the relationship between what's happening in the violin melody at times, of course, and the vocal melody. Hey everybody, Mike from the future here. I'm currently editing this video, and when this first chorus came on whilst editing, I felt like I could not stop smiling. And I'm actually really upset. I'm really upset because I felt like I've taken my first listening of this song and done something that I should not have done. And that was took what I heard from others and tried to put that into perspective rather than just get lost in the music. And I am so angry at myself for that. There is this song, the genuine feeling I got when that chorus first came on whilst I was editing it, I can't begin to explain again. So stick around because I've got a few important things to say in this video, but I will be revisiting this on the channel. Tremolos ascending. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it was a coda, a really intense coda. We had obviously that second part of the chorus or the post-chorus with the violin melody, and then this incredible ascending tremolo. Was he singing in that part? Yeah. Yeah. That was so impressive. I think the juries are going to love this and the audience. The violin has won a couple of times before. Let's not forget 1995 for Norway, 2009 for Norway. For Norway. This is used in a very different way in the sense that, yes, in 1995 it played such a big part that they needed to kind of say, no, we need more singing. So now we have a violinist who's playing an equal part with a vocalist who is accomplished and who is playing an equal part vocally. So is this creative use of the violin in how it is being used by someone else? No, it's not an Alexander Rybak thing where he's kind of going dun 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 and then singing. We have a completely different person who is performing alongside. So I'm hoping that, number one, she is allowed to do this live. Like the way that I see it, there is no way that a concert violinist of her caliber is going to be accepting to perform on the Eurovision stage and her just play, but really what we're hearing is the recording. No way. She's too good for that. As in, she's too good to kind of go, well, I'm here to perform. You know, I'm not here to kind of play along. Yes, play it well, but play along with something that we've recorded. So their relationship is huge. Like it's massive. And this last part, this coda, where and coda comes from the Italian word tail. We use coda to define the last ending section of a piece of music. Is also known as an outro, right? So the coda here is exceptional because we have this tremolo, the alternating of one note and it sliding up the neck of the violin. It's just basically a very slow glissando or slide in pitch up. But we have, what's his name? What's the guy's name? I already forgotten it. Pete. It's such a normal name that I forgot it. There's not a lot of Petes and Peters around nowadays, are there? But we've got Pete holding this note in his falsetto, also ascending. But that note that he's ascending is not only is it not the same note as what's being played on the violin tremolo, which is ascending very slowly and hence sliding up. Has that ability. Piano doesn't have that ability to slide up. We can only work in semitones, whereas the violin you can actually slide up the board, the neck, right? And vocals we can too. We can slide our vocals without having to change the pitches incrementally like we do on the piano. So he's singing and holding this note in this falsetto and sliding up. But that note, it's dissonant to that violin note, which is so creative and so tense. This is why this is so tense, because we have this relationship between the main vocalist here, Pete, and Linda, who's on the violin, sliding up, ascending gradually with this tremolo kind of creating a lot of tension. Alongside him in the high falsetto, sliding as well. But the note itself very heavily conflicts. Might even be a minor second, but let's see. So what we're finding is we've got him there kneeling over, which is so creative. But she's the leader and he's trying to catch her. And this is so creatively done because he's there on the ground, right? Kind of reaching up to her. He's trying to reach up to her visually, but she's higher. And she is always maintaining a higher pitch, and I think by a semitone. That's insane. Holding that pitch, or whatever it was that he was holding, and then ascending, and as she's ascending, but she's always that little bit higher, and he never catches her. I think what's happening here is that it's showing that she's always this step in front, whatever, I don't know what the song's about, but he is metaphorically trying to keep up with her, but he can't. That's shown in the music, in the melody, with this dissonance where he can't reach her, and he's always about a tone or a semitone below, creating immense dissonance. That's where he starts, and she starts. So he starts here, and she starts here. So what we have is kind of thing, but it doesn't sound that clashy because they're done on two different instruments with distinctly different tone colors. I hope I made sense there. That to me is the most insane part of this. The way that he can, as a vocalist, tune out, not even tune out, but work with the established tonality, this set of tones that they're using, and conflict with what he's hearing she's doing so perfectly. To trained ears, that's hard to do, really hard to do. For her, not so much, but for him, I feel like as a singer and his falsetto, it is. I hope I didn't over-explain that. I think it would be great to see this win for sure, but I'm not convinced. I feel from what I heard from France and possibly even Australia, There's a lot of competition there. So let me know your thoughts about what I've said here, because I'm taken aback as to why this is so regarded, except for the fact that I do think it deserves it. But I don't know at the same time, thinking about Eurovision and how people respond, and the current state of Eurovision as well. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.